Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Honest J. Nowak. And now here on Honest J. Nowak, let me go ahead and talk about containers. Specifically containers that, of course, can be used to hold in food items. Now, I will say for sure that, well, I'm actually getting a little bit hungry, so I will apologize if I'm going to be eating while recording an episode here, but let me just go ahead and speculate that this particular container right here, which is made by Crofton, as you can see right here, it does serve its purpose really well. It happens to keep these whole shebang crumbles in the side without having much problems on the outside. Oxidization and other things from the outside that could in fact get on your food and probably ruin it could be a bad experience for you. But luckily we got containers out here like this that can in fact allow for these things to be completely obliterated. And when these things are eliminated, you don't at all have to worry about any of your food getting spoiled. Or could I just say, containers like these happen to do a good job at keeping the chips fresh. We'll have one more bite. Although I should point out a few things in regards to any of the potential problems that could happen. Whenever you try to use containers, of course, you got to be sure to pick out the right capacity and the like. I know this is just something that people already know and they probably won't want to hear about it, but I do see some people out there who happen to use containers that are too large to fit a small amount of food, or to use containers that are way too small to fit an enormous amount of food inside. Like if someone wanted to put in a large amount of ground beef, as in chuck ground beef, inside of a container that's like this one, for example, then well, I would certainly say be sure to pick the right size, because you're never really sure exactly how you're going to be able to put it all together. And I should also warn anybody out there that, of course, plastic containers or rubber containers or containers of any sort, they happen to, well, have some of their own flaws. But this Crofton one here, as you can see, completely sealed, no need to worry about spoilage or staleness coming from those containers whatsoever. And a little bonus is that it has a little air vent on the top to allow for steam to get out. So if I want to enjoy a hot meal with this, then well, I can do that. And I could also bring this to me on the job site if I ever wanted to. But of course, it's a really rare occasion for me to simply do that. Mostly in terms of the fact that, well, I tend to get so distracted by my everyday work around here, and considering the fact that this channel of mine is a primary job site of mine, I do in fact want to enjoy what I can. Because I do, after all, want to keep things locked up tight, just so I don't have any of these problems to begin with. Oxidization of fruits and vegetables and the like, dryness of some things that are supposed to be moist, like cucumbers and apples. And of course, we want to keep something insulated. There are sometimes insulation pads or whatnot that can help, especially the ones that are made of foil in a way. This would in fact help, though I don't always recommend it, because of course, why would you have this? This is mostly to let the steam out and prevent it from condensating. Whenever it goes through condensation, of course, that's another big problem out there. It could, in fact, make the bread all soggy or whatever. It could do a lot of other things, and so, of course, that's why that air vent is there, but I guess not all containers are meant to have them. But for the containers that you have, no matter what you enjoy, no matter what you want to keep fresh for as long as possible, they're always there to help you out and keep you real good there. And so now, let me just say, I still do enjoy making these, but there might not always be in line because I only have so many ideas of mine, like on this piece of paper here, that I have to work with. So, I guess please be sure to have some patience, pretty much, in case you're wanting to see more on Honest J Nowak. But if you want to see more, go down on my channel. Aside from all of this, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.